But she gotta be a queen. It ain't tricking if you got it. That's what I call it. I think red pill can lead to anger. Mr. Anderson, I like the Matrix. I like it here. I don't want to be freed.
Mediocre and reviews. Back in here with one more video. Joined today by a very special returning guest, Blue Pill Sam in the building.
Good to be on MTR once again.
AKA the Simpson. Ooh. AKA Mr. Throw It in the Bag.
All the titles.
AKA Mr. It Ain't Nothing But a Thing.
It ain't tricking if you got it. That's what I call it.
Listen, bro, it's good to have you back. You know what I'm saying? We've had our very healthy and spirited debates as it comes to the dating marketplace and our different ideologies. If I was to describe myself, it's much more red pill thinking. If you would describe yourself.
Definitely blue pill abundance. Mr. Anderson, I like the Matrix. I like it here. I don't want to be freed.
What's interesting is that you described it as abundance. But see, what I think that it's not really abundance so much as it is lack of awareness.
You think I don't know what's going on? You think I am naive? Now, brother, you know me.
No, I think you're okay in your naivety.
Oh, wow. Well, we're gonna have a perfect case to really see if it's naive, dumb, or I'm just full of it.
All right, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. The perfect case is just happening.
I wanted to talk about this particular situation, Saweetie and Quavo. Now, typically we don't, the whole focus of this is not going to be specifically on them, but I wanted to toss up them as a use case. All right, so let me try to set it up like this. So I've actually done a video or two on Saweetie, and so I have my own opinions on it, but let's get right into it. So this is recently posted on her, I believe her Twitter. I emotionally checked out a long time ago in reference to Quavo, her recent relationship, and I've walked away with a deep sense of peace and freedom. Excited for this new chapter of elevation. I'm single, I've endured too much betrayal and hurt behind the scenes for a false narrative to be circulating that degrades my character. Presents don't band-aid scars, and the love isn't real when the intimacy is given to other women. Seems like
she's implying cheating.
She's definitely implying cheating here.
A little Cardi B essence in her, I sense.
So also, let me bring this up as well, just to look at Quavo's response. Had love for you and disappointed you did all of that. You were not the woman I thought you were. I wish you nothing but the best. I know you want to make this into a show, so I play my part just this one time. I don't normally put my business out there, especially my personal life. I feel the need to address this so there are no false narratives. So you have two very different sides of what this is. So this does not look like it's an amicable, you know what I'm saying? We're going each our own way. She apparently is very much insinuating cheating, right? So, but it's very subjective. It's not saying he cheated, it's saying giving intimacy. So a woman, often describes intimacy very differently and usually in an emotionally enraged state than.
Is that your opinion?
No, it's facts. Not all, but generally.
I see where you're going. I'm gonna let that live for right now.
You gotta let it live because you know it's true. Even your blinded blue pillness can understand.
I think you make a lot of assumptions about what women mean. But we can go with your interpretation for right now.
You've never been in a situation where a woman has said that you're doing something that you're not?
What does that have to do with intimacy and what they perceive intimacy to be?
Because me talking to a woman is not being intimate, but she can be going on a Twitter post and saying intimate when it's not really intimacy. It's just me having a conversation with a constituent.
Or another woman.
Yeah, or another woman. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I do not try to interpret what women feel.
Yeah.
It's not my place. I'm a man. I don't feel like I should.
Well, I think it's, well, here's the thing.
I think people should just be taking for what they said. That's what it is.
I think it's important to interpret how they feel so that you can form the correct strategy in order to overcome. Because if not, then you can lead yourself down a windy path of bullshit because you're at the whim of their feelings without a structure or a framework put in place to know how to deal with it.
I think you're talking about emotional intelligence. I do think you need to be able to understand from an emotional intelligence standpoint. To assume what she meant in this conversation, I think there's some implied stuff. I think what was more important is what Quavo said.
Okay. Because I didn't really see no important shit what he said.
I want to show you a man. I want to play my part. I want to show. So this man is recognizing what she is. She wants to be a celebrity. She wants the spotlight.
Yeah.
And he's playing his part. So he's supporting her once again, enabling her. He's enabled her so far. Nobody knew who Saweetie was.
Yes.
Right? So he has enabled this Frankenstein monster that he's created.
Go on.
And there are reasons why this man has created the Birkin Frankenstein of Saweetie. That's her type. Now, let's talk about why this is not blue pill.
Yeah, because I'm like, I'm so confused.
He was like,
because dog, we've seen over the past year, like video after video of like, it'll be her in some Birkin bag store or something like that. And
or a Bentley or something.
Just, yeah, like something. And then she'd be like, yeah, I got it like that. Or like, he doing this, or like something like shit. I don't know, I'm paraphrasing. And then he'll come into the frame, yeah, like, and that's just what's normal for them. You know what I'm saying? And he calls it out here, you know what I'm saying? That, or she called it out, that there's no amount of, you know, presence that don't band-aid, da-da-da-da-da. And this is what I've been saying all along, because we've done live streams.
Listen, I spent $250 on a date.
I know you spent $250 on a date.
On a date.
But that don't, so what she's saying is that the presence don't band-aid, and my argument to you was that spending $250 don't make no sense. It's not gonna make her like you even more.
You know, treating somebody with respect, appreciating a woman, a queen, there's nothing wrong with that, right? But she gotta be a queen, right? You gotta choose correctly. Listen, Saweetie, her mom was a video vixen. Like, look at the lineage. Okay. I don't wanna degrade her, but look at the breed, right? Look at the industry he's in.
Yeah.
Look at what she projects.
Yeah.
What she talks about. And then he wants to have the nerve to say, you're not the woman I thought you were? She's definitely the woman. Yes, it's the man's fault.
But you know why?
Here it comes. I know.
Because he's lived the blue pill mindset. Because he's gone on this path of put her on a pedestal, make her feel like a queen. She is the leader. I mean, look at all of their Instagram shit that at least that I saw, the things that I went over on this channel. Maybe I'm just looking at a small subset, not the total.
No, I think you're right on this comment. Like, I'm not. So, I think he really elevated her.
Figure. That's what you see all these YouTube. I've done reactions to shit, and I'm just like, yo, she's leading women astray because this is not real. This is fan fiction.
City Girls, Cardi B,
all of them,
Saweetie, Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes,
this. I agree. This is the type of woman that the industry creates, and the type of people, whether it's Drake, whether it's Kanye West, that elevate these women to these positions. Who'd have heard of Amber Rose before Kanye? I ain't know Amber Rose. Did you know Amber Rose? Did you hear him? I mean, I had Smooth magazine stuff growing up. Did I see her and anything? I don't know.
There's so many. I mean, if you think towards raw talent from, you know, a lot of different walks of life, there's a lot of men that demonstrate raw talent, and there's a lot of women that are pushed into positions because of a man's raw talent.
And vice versa. There's a lot of men who reach positions due to women's raw talent. But women in this day and age have learned the come up.
That's more of the exception to the rule.
I'm not gonna argue the
Like Kim K.
Okay.
That's an exception to the rule because she was already, even though there's no talent, Kanye has talent.
No, but I mean, she was Ray J famous before time. She's not an exception, technically.
She had money before Kanye. That's what I'm trying to say. So she was already in the spotlight, already in the limelight.
There was also Ray J before Kanye. So
she, from just one pole to the next.
She's just a better Saweetie.
Yeah.
But I'm always trying to go to the next honcho. Shout out to Quavo.
But what I'm saying is that the majority are, and this is not being misogynistic, nothing like that. It's just actually looking at numbers, it's looking at data. There's so many men, raw talent, creative business industries, blah, blah, blah. Like some of the richest women in the world have become rich through divorce.
Bezos. Jeff Bezos' wife is the richest woman in the world.
Yeah.
Through divorce. And she's getting married to a teacher, by the way.
Yes.
Right?
Well, she's got a downgrade now.
She's got a downgrade when she's rich? Is that a downgrade for her?
Like the dude is the clamshell and the woman is the pearl in the middle.
Okay.
If the clam is not there to contain the pearl is gonna get destroyed. It's gonna destroy when, and the man is there as the clam to protect, to lead, to guide, because we're more, first of all, physically, we're bigger, we're stronger. Also, too, the way that we make decisions are less emotional in nature. We contain with logic, analytic, pursuit forward.
I don't know about all that, but go ahead.
In general, but that's even a higher level problem, especially circulated in our community. But if we're gonna talk about this, I mean, it's a cycle.
But I wanna go with your clam concept, right? Clam, protection. What's more valuable, the pearl or the clam?
It depends on the market.
The pearl.
No, it depends on the market.
In general. So the pearl is more valuable than clam.
To who?
To most people.
I don't want pearls.
Okay.
I don't want no pearls. You want pearls? Listen, pearls valuable to you?
Just rock with me real quick. Not to rock with me with my line of thinking, because I don't want to argue about what the price of a clam pearl is. Pearls are valuable, right? They're jewelry, so it's valuable, right? What happens is when a clam is working properly and chooses the right material to make the right pearl, and it sits in there, it creates a jewel, right? It's all about what you start with. And I'm sorry, Quavo didn't start with good material. He chose poorly. You can't elevate language. I can't elevate shit. You cannot elevate. You're not the woman I thought you were. You didn't do your vetting. You didn't choose well. That's not her fault. She can only be what she is. She was like this she's telling you in her songs, in the way you behave, in the Bentleys and stuff, and then she flips it on you. She says, I didn't need all that. I didn't need all that. Well, she was definitely telling everybody else she was stunting with it, right? This man chose poorly.
But I'm describing why he chose poorly. And it's the blue pill beta mindset. Let me just not even say beta. Let me just say blue pill mindset. And the reason is because, again, put up on a pedestal, or the idea of a woman having toxic behavior is something that should be like loved, right? Like, and listen, there's a lot of us that grew up in toxicity, and we get into these these trauma bonds.
We do.
Which, we see some traumatic and toxic shit happening, and we think that it's necessary in order to mean that there's love there, right? You know what I'm saying? But like the red pill understanding and ideology is saying, oh no, we understand beyond Disney what the opposite sex is about and is capable of. And if he had much more of that thinking, he would have identified the type of personality that she has and said, she's still for the streets. Like, she just recently came out with a video talking about a threesome with the other dude.
Yeah,
and I think with her still in a relationship.
With her ex is like one of the Combs children.
Exactly.
But again, and this is where I think if you go back and watch the videos, and definitely go back, subscribe button, all that kind of stuff, go back and watch his videos.
I'll leave it on a link down below.
Exactly. But I want to clarify this completely, right? Barack Obama elevates Michelle Obama, right? Jay-Z elevates Beyonce, right? There is nothing wrong with elevating a woman and treating her with respect. And maybe occasionally, if you got it, and it's not hurting you, to take her to see Salt Bae. I don't know. what I'm saying is, listen. Choosing the right one and vetting is extremely important. And Saweetie, from her mother, learned the game, just like Lori Harvey learned from her mother. Was it Marjorie Harvey? How to? So you got to know what you're working with.
Well, you brought up Lori Harvey.
I did.
Shit.
Understanding that a woman creates life and sort of expands on everything, just like you put the seed in a woman and then she prospers, right? That's the soil, right? So blue pill, if you understand.
So picking women.
Picking, from a blue pill standpoint, a woman can multiply you, right? If you think about multiplication and what a woman does, right? She takes the seed, she multiplies. And so from a blue pill standpoint, if you appreciate that concept and you know that a good woman can make you multiply whatever you're doing tenfold. You're a billionaire, trillionaire. A woman can and has the ability to do that. The right woman in the right soil. You put your seed in the wrong soil, it's not gonna grow. It's not gonna grow and produce fruit, right? So there's nothing wrong with looking at women in a way that appreciates them and understands their capability. So we'll take Michelle Obama, right? Blue pill, right? I look at her, Harvard degree, working. I'm Barack Obama. And I'm coming in. I'm working under. She makes more than me. She's my boss, right? I appreciate her connections to Chicago, her network. She didn't need me to do all that. She had all that before he came. I'm from Hawaii, came from Colombia, and I'm trying to have my own political. I'm a community organizer. I've chosen someone, or Beyonce. Let's go Beyonce. Beyonce. Strong family, already a billionaire, already millionaire, survivor, already has an identity, South of Texas, right? So we're talking about identifying proper women who can help expand. Jay-Z, drug dealer, background, business, but needed a crossover move, right?
Bro, it's not realistic for a couple of reasons to compare famous people.
We're talking about famous people.
But to compare famous people, because the modern woman is generally not Michelle Obama. The modern woman is generally not Beyonce.
They are. The modern women that I've dated are generally lawyers, pharmacists. They have good networks. They have a good friend circle. They're part of sororities. They understand civil rights and they're in the community.
So I agree with you. So let me clarify.
Okay.
The majority of men that look like you and I are not dealing with Michelle Obama type women. So I'm saying, what portion of being blue pill helps identify? Because from a red pill perspective, I can go on and on all day about how it helps identify and select yes, no.
In the red pill, are you selecting maybe. Yes? Are you saying yes? Are you really saying yes to things in the red pill? Are you really saying, or are you automatically assuming from the jump that a woman is going to be emotionally driven, going to be unstable, but are you going to get to the point where you say, oh, okay, this woman might be a go? What red flag tells me that woman's a good pick?
Yeah, there's significant amounts. I go over them on my channel all day and all night. And in fact, almost every video I go over red flags and key indicators.
No, what's the green flags?
You haven't answered the blue pill stuff, by the way, at all.
Here's the blue pill green flags, right?
Okay.
She's self-independent. She knows herself. That's a blue pill. Great. That's a sign of a queen, right? She has a good relationship with her friends. It's a blue pill. It's amazing. She's not all out and about looking for attention. That's a great blue pill. That means that she knows where her attention is valuable and where she wants to go. So she knows that she is the source of it. That's great. She's not dependent on anything. Those are great indicators from a blue pill standpoint. We're like, wow, you're an amazing woman who knows herself and that's strong. And that's great. I love that queen. I love that. That's when she gets the title.
I don't think that your understanding of blue pill is, I think you're purple pill.
That's what people say. Red pill is hate and anger.
Oh.
And bitterness. The red
Why do you think that?
Just because of what I get from the community of red pill people. I don't get understanding. I get tearing down. I get a lot of bitterness. I feel like red pill people are scorned. I know you had a video up and the lady just went in on you. But there's a reason why they react to you that way. Because they think that you are a little butthurt. And I get that too. I feel that, and I don't feel like that's an alpha or anything. I just feel like that's weak. Very weak to me. Very weak and angry. You know, angry little men. Just angry.
Okay. So
my perception of red pill is very bad. I think it's horrible. I don't like any of it.
Okay. So there's red pill ragers.
Oh God.
And then there's red pill, which is the understanding of nature. And I like to describe it as human nature. Being able to understand human nature. The things that you brought up are components of understanding female nature. But the problem with it is that I think growing up in a blue pill mindset and ideology is doing things such as paying $250 for a date for someone that you do not know because you think that it's going to increase her level of respect for you. That to me is deep-seated blue pill methodology and ideology. And there's a lot of young men that lead with these false narratives because their mom told them how to treat a woman. And I think it's the waking up of understanding, well, what are the actual things that keep a woman attracted and doesn't keep a woman in a place where she feels comfortable in saying that she wants a threesome with two other guys on TV. After Quavo spent hundreds of thousands of dollars
we can just say million.
On her. If we could just say million, at least million, 7 figures on her. So would you describe Quavo's to be a blue pill mindset or a red pill mindset?
I would say Quavo's a beta. If you got red pill rager, then there must be blue pill that are unenlightened, right? The blue pill that are still Disney, as you would put it, believing that, romanticizing love, you're not looking at it in a clear view, right? They're elevating to women that shouldn't be elevated. So in that sense, I think, what would you call it? A beta blue pill, right?
Okay, but help me with alpha blue pill.
Alpha blue pill understands, right?
Yeah.
Providing, elevating, and understand the benefits of pouring into a woman and understanding what that does, right? That relationship does. So if I say, hey, we want to go out on a date, right? And I spend $250, but she appreciates my time and everything else like that, and she just totally, probably, you think the number matters to her? Probably not, right? Right? Because I've chosen initially.
Well, my argument is that it doesn't.
It doesn't, right? It doesn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter to you or her, right? $250, blue pill from that standpoint is like, I'm spending $250, it doesn't matter to me because I got it, right? Because I live my life in abundance, right? That's like kind of Disney.
Okay,
about it, right?
I'm with you.
You follow me right there? All right, back to the date though. On a date with the lady, right? And you had a good time, but you chose correctly, right? You asked the right questions, you're talking to her, you're trying to see if she's looking into like, well, where's this going? She asking trigger questions like, I don't want to waste my time. She's already in a negative sort of red pill, like, oh man, ain't nothing, blah, blah, blah. She's already in a negative thinking, right? That woman is not for you, blue pill, because you can already tell from the way you live your life that you don't live off of somebody else's like negatives, right? You're like, a blue pill is sort of like positive energy.
So my argument is that even if you're living in a lifestyle of abundance, regardless of, like let's say that you just want to go out to a restaurant or go to a restaurant, my thing is how are you qualifying her to make sure that she's worthy of your time and attention? I think
I've said some of the qualifiers before. The green flags or the blue flags is what I would call it, is vetting, something that we kind of agree on, time, understanding where she is in her life, right? Women do it all the time. Women evaluate.
Well, they do it unabashedly, right?
Right.
If he's not 6 foot, but I'm not even gonna.
Right. Very shallow type.
So now,
very shallow.
So now when dudes are like, well, if she don't weigh under now there's a whole bunch of backlash for shit like that.
Well, I think that's very shallow. I think both of those criteria are trash.
Yeah, but one is way more accepted.
But both are trash. Both is very simple life. But simple, I get it. No, anyway. But I think
And I do not also agree with this idea that we live in a patriarchy that women are actively suppressed in 2021 in the United States. I don't agree with that shit. It's completely.
They're completely suppressed.
Right.
It's just like.
Wait, you agree?
That they're suppressed. The women are suppressed. Yes, hands down.
This is the most liberated. Are you serious?
Bro, they've been suppressed all their life. It's just like black
No. 2021.
No matter if we have a black president or not, it's systemic. It's built. The system is literally built in patriarchy.
Can you give me something?
It's always a pleasure, bro. Thank you for having me on the platform.
Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you 100%. Listen, we gotta do this at some other occasion, at some other time. I think we were about to go down to the Discord server right now.
Definitely.
To go talk to the people.
Discourse, get on that so you can talk to them. You can have feedback.
Yeah, you can join my inner circle. You know what I'm saying? Patreon link down in the description box down below to give you access to my Discord. And we going out in there, we have private conversations, you know, group conversations, and it's your opportunity to get closer to not only the community, but myself, excuse me, as
Just
well.
To get closer. Okay,
that is. Last but not least, hoodies in stock. Hoodies in stock. Link down in the description box down below.
Goku is
to go pick up yours.
Because it's all about being loved. Goku happy.
Bro, one more time. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I had to wear the red hoodie on your ass. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Links to everything that I was talking about down in the description box down below. Blue Pill Sam, we gotta have you back at a later date. All right, my G.
That's what
we gotta talk about. I think you're Crimson Pill. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever
like
conversions you are.
You're like a deep magenta pill.
I am just not red. And I refuse to believe in your dogma and your degrading of women and your whole entire concepts. Throw it out the window.
You trolling. Until next time, YouTube.